Good evening, y'all. It is actually it's early morning. It's about 4 a.m. I two-part video. First, real quick part. Um, Safety, guys. Even when you're indoors during the day and it's cool, like I've been in the house painting. It's cool in the house, but I haven't been keeping up my water, my hydration. Hydrating or my water intake or my Gatorade intake or whatever it may be. And then I went outside last night and started busting my ass trying to get something done. And I started feeling real funny, to the point where I was like, I text Christy, I'm like, hey, check on me occasionally because every time I'd stand up, I get a lot super lightheaded and shit. So she finally came out there and drugged me in the house because I was trying to get done what I was trying to get done. And she drugged me in the house and where I crashed out, immediately. I ate something. She shoved a bunch of Gatorade in me, at which point I woke up at 2 a.m. feeling fine. So hydrate. I was just dehydrated is what it was. Second part, to touch on the video I made yesterday. I don't think that I think that people shouldn't be reimbursed in some way for their time for being a creator. It's not what I'm saying. I think what people fail to realize is the difference between pro rights channels and pro gun channels, mixtures of the two. Okay, so you have channels that have openly stated they are about making money. They did this from the beginning. Hey, it's about making money. If I can't make the money, there's no joy in it for me, so I won't do it. You see these people. You know who they are. You have the channels that show their own collection, also brought into the rights aspect of it, and you can tell by their videos, their content, their conversations that the right is more important than the item itself. So the right to own that item, everybody's right to own that item, is more important than this whole bunch of shit where if you go back to the guy where it's about money, it's, he or they, I don't want to say he because there's a bunch of them, made a shit ton of videos. They would make 30 videos from this based off of same thing, showing you each individual part about it, talking about it for 10 minutes, and wanted to get the subscriber base based on that. Now they use their subscriber base to fund their, I want to say addiction, but their want or their need for items, which they get to keep after the fact. But if you don't support them today, they're going to lose their house or whatever next month. Don't want them going to work at, White Castle or something. And then you have the channels that it's just all about the right. They don't even show you firearms. You've never seen a firearm on my channel. There's a reason for that, because I didn't want it to become about the firearm. I have two friends that are SOTs. They would, each one would be glad to, I can go out their house and film any day of the week if I wanted to, firing off full autos. And I know he's got a 40 millimeter. I know he's got a 37 millimeter. I don't know if he has shells for the 40 millimeter or not. I don't know how that works. I know he's got some for the 37. Yeah, he's got some for the 40. He has full autos that he manufactured. He has a shit ton of full autos that he acquired through the years, a bunch of pre-86 shit. But I don't want it to be about the gun. It becomes, people can't separate the gun from the right. It's always about the gun. That's why when you say people have the right to keep and bear arms, even when they're in prison, people can't grasp onto it. They immediately default to the gun because it's become about this one thing, when it's not. It's much more than that. Yes, that is a part of it, but it's much more than that. So I'm not faulting people for making money at all. But like I said, if you made 20 grand for the last year, when you put 100 hours of work each month, but each month you've made 10, 15, 20 grand, when you immediately default to, you got to support me or I'm quitting. I mean, what's it about? So it's more about you knowing what you're supporting than anything. I don't give a shit what you support. It ain't my money. Do what you want with it. Take every dollar you have and give it away to somebody. I don't care. And I even said, don't support me. Support some of these other smaller channels. Support Nelson Militia. Support Liberty Williams. Support Redbone Smith. Support Lauren M. I know I'm forgetting somebody. I'm going to get yelled at for it. Support in Jesus channel name. Support Slow Bird. Support. I mean, there's a bunch of people that have channels. I have subs that a bunch of them have small channels that could use your support. Support those people. Don't support me. Support them. It's not about supporting me. That's not what it's about. It's about knowing who you're supporting and what you're supporting. Are you supporting buying this dude a bunch of shit? Or are you going to support somebody like 2A Education who's actually working on changing things? Who has awoke to the fact that there's a problem when we point out a specific group in society or multiple groups in society and say they don't have the right. He sees that how that's going to affect him down the road now. He sees who's enforcing these laws, or is at least starting to. It's not about, hey, you just bought me this cool shit, thanks. Thanks, guys. Here's the shovel you bought me, and here's what it looks like, and you know, it does this thing, it digs, or scoops up. Thanks, guys. It's not about that, and it shouldn't be about that. Just know what you're supporting. That's the main thing. Have a good day, y'all.